Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. My name is Gadir Abbas and I'm joined by Imam Yousef Maisonet. We're here to announce the filing of a federal lawsuit regarding Alabama Department of Corrections decision to exclude Imam Yousef Maisonet from ministering to the needs of condemned men in the execution chamber itself. I'm going to hand it. That lawsuit is being filed today. It has claims regarding the federal constitution, the Establishment Clause, and the Free Exercise Clause, as well as state claims regarding the Religious Freedom Restoration Act under Alabama state law. Imam Maisonet, can you tell us a little bit about what happened and your reaction to it?
I've been, I was going up to the prison, to visit the brothers and perform Juma services with them and, give them some kind of humanity. And they sent, Dominique sent a request to me for me to come up there because they were going to execute him. So when I contacted the chaplain after that, I'm gonna come up so and so day for because y'all gonna execute. He said, "How did you know that?" I said, "Well, I found out, but the thing is that I want to be able to let Dominique, die with some kind of decency, as a Muslim should die, or any person should die within their religious beliefs." And so it was kind of hard on me because that was my first execution that I ever attended, and I ever wanted to attend, but that it was a service that we had to give to the Muslim community, in Atmore, in the home and prison in Atmore. So that when I went up there and talked with him, and a day or two prior to the execution, and just to make sure where who he wanted to claim his body, and so he had given me a written for me to go and claim his body, and for him to be buried in Mobile. And I had talked initially with his brother and with his father, and they couldn't deal with the situation either financially or emotionally. So we said that we would take care of that, so that the thing that was that we try to go to the prison, not bowing down, but showing some kind of respect for their titles and so forth and so on. But we wanted to be able to retrieve the body as soon as that he was executed, whether it was the next day or whatever. And we wanted to. The chaplain had told me, "Well, I'm going to be in the chamber." I told him, "Well, look, he's not Christian. He's Muslim, and that I should be the one that should be in there. Either if I don't go in there, you shouldn't be able to go in there, So then, I guess the chaplain went and talked with the warden, and they said, well, neither one of us can go up in there, And so I was able to observe, the execution, but it was something hard, to see a Muslim die, and then die with the state of Alabama, the prison population, deny him his rights, to be able to die as within his religious beliefs. And it ain't like Islam is a new religion. Islam is 1400 and change, and so that we've been going through this, for as long as I can remember, because I've been Muslim quite a while, about 50 years and change, and the thing is that they refuse to recognize us as human beings, period. Like we don't have a right, like we don't pray to God, and like we don't recognize even their prophets. So is a big misunderstanding of Islam. But guess who pays? The prisoners wind up paying, because they're the ones that they are getting denied their rights. You still there? Hello? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Imam. Just coming back. In 2019, the state of Alabama decided to prevent Imam Yousef Maisonet from ministering to the needs to Domineque Ray. In the wake of that and the international and national outrage that Alabama's decision created, the state of Alabama said, rather than allow condemned men of any faith, including Muslims on Alabama's death row, to have a religious advisor in the death chamber with them at the time of execution, we're going to exclude all religious advisors, including the Christian chaplain that they had on staff. And so a year later, in 2020, Imam Yousef Maisonet was ministering to the needs of Nathaniel Woods and was excluded from the death chamber because of that. And in this situation, the religious rights of Imam Maisonet, the religious rights of folks, even those folks condemned to die in this country, are very strong. It is the obligation of the state of Alabama to treat all faiths equally. And in this case, for decades, the state of Alabama provided a Christian chaplain to people that were being executed, for that Christian chaplain to tend to people's needs in the execution chamber. And when it first arose that a Muslim, a person who's not Christian, was requesting religious support in the execution chamber, the state of Alabama balked at it. They opposed it, and they litigated it all the way to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, in a 5-4 decision, green-lighted Domineque Ray's execution. This case is about the religious liberty of all people, of imams to carry out their religious beliefs and tending to those that society has decided to kill, and to the least fortunate. And with a policy such as Alabama had in 2019, as Alabama has today, that interferes with Imam Maisonet's ability to minister to the men at home and correctional facility on death row. That's what this lawsuit is about, and we are hopeful that the state of Alabama will either come to its senses or a federal court will intervene to move beyond these exclusions of religious leaders in the death chamber, to follow the federal system, allows religious advisors to tend to the needs of condemned men throughout the execution process. And so thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Imam Maisonet, for standing up and fighting back against the state of Alabama. And for journalists and reporters, if you have any questions or if you're looking for a copy of the lawsuit, please email me at Gabbas, Gabbas, at CAIR, CAIR.com. Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much.